Hey guys, welcome back to the Blissful Athlete. Thank you for tuning in. If you're one of those people that have been wondering, why do we wear no upper cloth during yoga? Or why are the female bodies wearing black? Or I see some pictures where people are wearing black, and why are some people wearing white? Well, in this video, I'm going to cover all of these different topics, so stay tuned. But before that, if you're new to the channel, click subscribe down below if you want to learn more about authentic yoga and what real yoga is. And if you do not know, my guru, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is all about reviving authentic yoga and bringing it back to life. And so I'm extremely blessed to be one of his ordained Nithyananda Yoga Acharyas to help reveal this to the world. Let's get onto the topic of why do we wear white, black, no upper cloth. If you're anything like me, I always wondered, because sometimes I see online, I see people wearing the white upper cloth. And what you need to understand with white is it is absorbing energy. If you're in a higher state of consciousness, in a sense, like you think of Jesus, he was wearing white. People that are very spiritual, they tend to wear white. And it's a way of absorbing energy. Now, black is the opposite. It is a way of blocking energy. It's blocking the energies of those around you. With no upper cloth, so wearing nothing, that means that you're completely susceptible to the energies around you. But if you have the right context, it is very powerful. And what I mean by that is, yoga is a ritual. It is a Hindu ritual. And during all Hindu rituals, it is said in various different agamas, there's various different references, that the yogi or the Brahmin should be wearing jatas. He should have the matted locks, and they should be tied up on the crown of his head. And so that's the first thing that you'll see us Nithyananda yogis do. We'll have our jatas on top of the crown of our head, our Sahasrara chakra. Now, also with that, they're saying, Paramashiva is saying that we should not have an upper cloth. We should remove our upper cloth. And now, why is that? Well, there's various different forms of prana that exist, and one of them is Samana. And Samana, as my guru has revealed, is also absorbed through the pores. So when we do things like kirtans, even when you're dancing and you're sweating, you're opening up the pores of the body, and you're allowing Samana to be absorbed within you. And when you're in the energy field of an enlightened being, that is a consecrated space. So we would always do kirtans with Swamiji sitting there. He would just radiate energy, and we'd be absorbing it into our beings and into our body, and just experience bhava samadhi is what he would call it. And so during yoga, what we do with Nithyananda Yoga is, again, it's Shashtanga Yoga. The master's presence is a requirement. This is not Ashtanga Yoga, where it's 8 limbs and the guru is not needed. Shashtanga Yoga is the guru's presence is a requirement. And so with Swamiji's presence, with this understanding and context that this is a Hindu ritual, the upper cloth not being worn is allowing us to absorb as much samana from Swamiji as possible. Now, if you're practicing yoga and you, let's say, are a female body, we do not encourage female bodies to not wear any upper cloth, because there's nothing in this scripture reference that the females wear no upper cloth. So what the female bodies do is they wear the black to block the energies of those around them. So you can still absorb energy through various different pores of the body, specifically the hairs. So even when you have the palms together and you raise them above your head, what you're doing is you're showing the armpit, okay? And there's a science that even where the hair is on the body, samana can be absorbed more deeply and more powerfully through those different areas. And so for female bodies, it is upper cloth is worn, but for the male bodies, there is no upper cloth worn. And now, with Nithyananda Yoga, it is very strict in that the males and females are separated. So we do not encourage anybody to be mixing and crossing energies and even get into any sort of dispute that males and females being mixed. It is very much secular in that the males are on the right side of Swamiji as he's looking at all of the students, and the females are on Swamiji's left side. And so there's that very much that separation. And of course, you should be approaching yoga with the right context, that is a ritual, and this is a science for you to begin to download this energy and to bring out Paramashiva. Okay, what we mean by that is it's a science of radiating the divine. It is the science of creating this space of the divine within you, what we refer to as Paramashiva. Okay, so Nithyananda Yoga is all about radiating the state, space, and being and powers of the divine, of Paramashiva. A part of that process is the science of how we go about doing that. The prayer, starting with the Shiva Mula mantra, even before all of that, what we're wearing before the class starts, how the hair is tied up. Everything is down to the science, and that's what Nithyananda Yoga is all about. So again, if you're wondering what you should be doing, you should be wearing black if you're not performing Ashtanga Yoga. You should be making sure that you're blocking people's energies around you from being absorbed. Now, if you're performing Ashtanga Yoga with the Guru's presence, then you can wear no upper cloth, you can wear black, and you can absorb that energy. If you're a female body, what Swamiji recommends is that you still wear black cloth, just to make sure that you're blocking the energies of those around you, and he will, of course, allow himself to absorb within to you, his Samana within to you as well, so you can radiate that high state and that experience of bliss. And so that's why we wear black, that's why we don't wear white, and that's why we don't wear our upper cloths if you're a male body. And so hopefully this answers that question for you if you were kind of doubting this. Please let me know in the comment section down below if I answered the question sufficiently for you. And again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I love sharing this type of content and looking forward to sharing more of it with you all in the future. Thank you again for tuning in, everybody. Take care and be blissful. Nithyananda.